All right, welcome to the Tuesday night corporate training call. My name is Dave Webb. I am the Senior Vice President of Communications and Marketing here at M. We're excited to have you with us. We're excited to have Joe Melling with us, who will be taking us through some training. I want to give a quick shout out. If you get a chance, look through your Facebook posts, especially in M University and on the M Network Facebook page, because we celebrate the winners of the Get Trim 2018 promotion. First place, Christy Lee Curling, who is there with a huge numbers of votes. Christy and her husband Paul will be joining us here at World Headquarters for M, and they will be enjoying a trip for some shopping, some photo shoots. I'm going to guess there will be eating involved. I think she's earned the ability to eat now, and I certainly hope I get to host one of those eating excursions. There's some fun to be had here in Utah. So we're coordinating timing with the curling so that we can celebrate them for that accomplishment. We also have our cruise qualifiers. We'll be going on the M Cruise August 13th, and those coordination efforts are happening right now. And we want to remind everyone, both of the events this weekend in Nashville, Tennessee, where M is hosting what had formerly been a Jamboree event. And so the Jamboree consultants have maxed out a lot of those tickets, and it is their event that was booked and then got canceled because of issues with the company. And we have picked up the event because we think it's a wise investment to help both M get to know Jamboree and the Jamboree people to get to know M. So a number of us will be traveling to Nashville this week. The event is scheduled for Thursday night for a welcome party, Friday morning, 10 a.m. a general session, Friday afternoon session, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and this will all happen at the Omni Hotel in Nashville, Tennessee. And there may be some space available. I'm not entirely sure, but it's worth, if you're in the area and it's within a 2-hour drive or so, come check us out. We'd love to see what we can offer and certainly get to know each other and really celebrate and have some fun. And then obviously the big push, November 1st through 3rd, the inaugural M Convention. We're calling it Convention 2018 because we're creative like that. But the inaugural M Convention, it's our first one. It doesn't have to have a fancy name. It's the first one, and it's M, and really that's all you need to know. We have a couple of great speakers lined up. We have some fantastic content. There may even be some introductions of things. We don't know. You don't know. You want to show up and find out. That's kind of how we sell it. That's how we make it sound appealing. It will be awesome. It will be fun. But we are now 3 minutes into my very long and verbose introduction. We want to get to the content right now. Joe Melling is the purveyor of content. I have known Joe. I just realized, Joe, I'll take him off of mute so that he can giggle or I don't know, throw up or cough nervously if he wants to. But I'm taking Joe off of mute, and he's already screaming through his slides. Boy, he's so excited to get right into this. But I met Joe Melling. I realized it's only been a few months. It feels like it's been a couple of years. And that usually when a spouse says that to another spouse, it's because time just doesn't seem to end when you're with that spouse. And I mean that mostly in a good way. But seriously, I've known Joe now for a little bit of time. And in these few months that I've got to know him, I have seen him interact with prospects, people who are interested in the business or the products or the opportunity or self-development or a social environment. I have seen him interact with his team, people he has already brought on, people he has known from other walks of life. And I've watched Joe interact with them. And his manner and his training and his focus is so intently on them being successful that it's inspiring, and it reminds us what we're doing here. We can be successful for ourselves when we help others become successful. And those are the great Dale Carnegie lines, Og Mandino, Jim Rohn. We could run through all the list of the world's great speakers and messages, and it really does come down to help other people get what they want, and you will find that you have what you want. So without too much deliberation and just running my mouth like I have once in a while been known to do, I would like to bring on Mr. Joe Melling, friend of M, friend of everyone, and really a world-class, top-notch trainer and speaker. So Joe Melling, it is all yours. Take us away.
Thank you so much, Dave, for that kind introduction. And thank you, M Nation, for being here today. I'm excited to be here with you and just share some thoughts for a few minutes with you today on really where things are at. And last week, we talked a little bit about, system. We're going to hit on that a little bit again today, but hopefully I can inspire you or encourage you, or just to get me to shut up, get you to take a few actions that we're going to challenge you to do at the end of our short time here today together. So want to welcome all of the brand new members of our M family that are here, and this may be your very first time being on one of these corporate trainings. We are so excited to have you here and a part of this family and have your DNA to put into M to create something magnificent together. And I can't wait to hear and learn from many of you, as I'm sure will be happening in the coming weeks and months. I loved this quote I found from Mark McDonald, where he talked about a few steps. He said, look, if you want to create lasting change in your life, real lasting long-term change, it all begins with progress. Progress fuels motivation. Motivation then builds momentum. Momentum creates consistency. Consistency inspires confidence. Confidence then delivers results, and results drive lasting change. And so that is kind of the process that things go through. So I want to give you just my take on where we're at with M as a company. First of all, we talked a little bit last week at how, we had a corporate staff, a group of individuals that came together, and they did not want to innovate anymore. They really wanted to totally disrupt the marketplace. You see, innovation is taking something that's been done before and doing it a little bit different, a little bit better, a little bit faster, a little bit bigger. And innovation is not a bad thing. Innovation is a great thing. Otherwise, we would all still be riding around in horse-drawn buggies. But you know what? There comes a point in time when things are changing so fast and so rapidly that innovation isn't enough, that you need to be a disruptive force in the marketplace in order to survive and really get you that lasting change that you may want. So the founders at M got together and said, you know what? It's not enough to innovate anymore. With technology and the way the landscape is changing in our marketplace, we can't just be 1 or 2% better than the last people. We need to totally disrupt the marketplace. We need new ideas, new thinking, new ways of doing business. We need to challenge the status quo. Things that everyone has said that can't be done or that won't work for years and years and years. We're going to try it. We're going to do it anyway. And we're going to see what happens. And so that desire for progress fueled motivation. So what did that motivation lead to? Well, if you look at the first 16 months of M's history, it was absolutely awesome. They went from 298 founding members to 12,000 members, opened up and shipped product to over 30 different countries around the world, paid commissions in over 15 different countries around the world, launched additional products, built websites, launched marketing materials. That motivation or that desire for progress fueled some motivation, and that motivation started to build some momentum. Right? Well, what happened in the last 60 days is that momentum really started to take off. We really started to see exponential growth as we had our biggest. May was our biggest month in history. Then June, our biggest month in history. Then July will be by far our biggest month in history. And really, we are positioned now to be one of the momentum stories in the entire profession for the remainder of this year. See, every single year, over 1,000 companies are started in our space. Every single year, year after year after year. And every year, there are only 2 or 3 that really are the shining stars that are able to create momentum. And if you are here right now today, you are living and breathing an experience where whether you realize it or not, you are caught up in a company that is going into a momentum stage. And that's not just hype. It's not just, hey, yeah, because we're all really excited this is going to happen. The numbers are backing it. What we're seeing happen right now on a day-to-day basis is creating that momentum. Now, when you go into a state of momentum, it creates growing pains, right? So we have some challenges. We have to hire more people. We have to get more customer service people. We're going to have to expand our product line likely. There are a lot of things that are going to change. But you know what else comes with momentum? It creates consistency. See, momentum and that growth and that ongoing excitement and belief is what creates consistency in your business. And consistency will inspire confidence from everyone around that is watching what is happening at M. See, this happened for me personally. I was one of those founding members. I was one of those 298. But when I enrolled, when I bought my founder's pack, I wasn't committed to this is my home and where I'm going to be. Okay, I just wasn't there yet. But I wanted to see what happened. And as I watched what M put together over 16 months, what those amazing trailblazers who went all in and paved the way for all of us that are coming in and joining and taking action right now today. First of all, I want to applaud all of those people, you know, for the groundwork that they laid. But you know what I saw? Consistency, and that consistency of them shipping products every single month, paying commissions every single month, growing every single month, making good choices every single month. That consistency inspires confidence. Then what happens is when the confidence level gets really high, when all of your friends and family and peers and associates and people sitting on the sideline watching going, is that really a safe place to be? As that consistency builds confidence, then confidence delivers results, because once people have confidence, they're willing to take action. And then those results drive lasting change. And that is exactly what is happening as we see it here at M today. Now, last week we talked a little bit about the importance of following a system or having a system in the way you approach your business. And system is an acronym that simply stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money. Hey, listen, you can get out and try and recreate the wheel and start from scratch and dream up some products and dream up a business strategy, or you can simply plug in to something that's already working. Now, I'm not saying don't bring your own DNA and your own ideas and your own personality, because those things are critical. You need to show up with your own energy and your own DNA, but save yourself some time, energy, and money by being willing to plug into a system that is working. We have a system that is just like playing baseball. Every time you step into that batter's box, your goal is to get on first base, just get a base hit. Now, do we want to have a home run from time to time? Absolutely. Do we want to double from time to time? Absolutely. But the goal is simply get on base. And if we just focus on getting on base, then we can win. So here's a very simple system that we use. Step number one is simply get a trial pack in people's hands. Here's the beauty at M. We have time-tested and proven products that deliver results that people love, that are easy and are priced competitively on a retail marketplace where it's incredibly easy. If you can just get people to get a trial pack and use it, the results will speak for themselves. So your first base is simply get a trial pack in somebody's hand. Sell those trial packs for $10. Now, I'll give you tip number one or secret number one. If you don't have a trial pack made up, odds are you're not going to get one placed into somebody's hands. So step number one is, first of all, make sure you have some trial packs physically in your possession. Getting them to second base is simply creating a follow-up exposure. That can be getting them to your website, getting them into a Facebook group, having them watch a video, sending them a brochure, getting them on a call, a conference call. All of those are secondary exposures. Then third base is getting them on a three-way call. And home plate, when you really score, is when you get a live prospect to show up to a live meeting that has already tried your product, already been to your Facebook page, already been on a three-way call. Now they're showing up at a live meeting, and your closing ratio, or the ratio of those prospects becoming members and customers, will be very, very high. Here's what you can absolutely expect will happen in your business if you go out and sell 30 trial packs for $10 a piece. Okay, first of all, everyone who buys a trial pack, if they're willing to give you $10, they'll let you text them a video or add them to a Facebook group or get on a call. So all 30 are going to go to second base. Only 15 of those people that go to second base are going to be willing to get on a three-way call. You're going to lose some. Okay, some are going to try the product and say, you know what, it's not for me. That's okay. Don't worry about why it's not for them. Focus on the 15 that will go to third base. Of the 15 that get on a three-way call, not everybody is going to enthusiastically show up at a presentation, whether it's at your home or a hotel or online through Zoom or simply a presentation that you send them from the app. Only about half those people, or about 8, will go home. But guess what? Out of those 8, 2 will become members and 2 will become retail customers. How do we know this? Because the numbers over the last few months have proved out that this system works. If you buy a trial pack from M, it's $180. You get 5 boxes of product. That's 30 of each of our sticks, along with 30 of the fold-up sample mailers for you to make up your trial packs. Okay, it's $180. You sell those for $10 each. You made $120 profit to prospect people. How cool is that? I've never been in an opportunity where I could actually profit from my prospecting until now at M. It's an amazing, amazing system. But step number 3 that you see right here, here's the magic. If you enroll 2 members and 2 customers, within a month from the time you purchase that trial pack, they will send you another trial pack for free. All you do is pay the $10 shipping. Now, we have people in our company that are already on their 3rd and 4th free trial pack. So think about this. If you get it for free and then you turn around and sell each of those trial packs for $10, you just got paid $300 profit for prospecting, for building your business. I've never seen any opportunity where the company believed in their products and in the sampling program enough for them to say, look, we believe in it so much. If you're willing to simply follow the steps, we're going to allow you to have free product every single month to go out there and build your business with. The stars are truly aligned, and there's it's no wonder we're seeing the growth and momentum and exciting things happen that we are all across the M Nation at this point in time. Now, there are a couple skills that if you'll learn to perfect and learn to master, will really, really assist you in building a large and profitable business as quick as possible. The great late Jim Rohn used to always say, there are only a few disciplines to anything in life. If you want to be a doctor, there are only a few disciplines you have to master to become a great doctor. If you want to be a lawyer, there are just a few key disciplines that if you will master, you can become a lawyer. If you want to become an auto mechanic, you don't have to know everything about everything in the universe. You just need a few key disciplines, a few key skills, and you can become absolutely world-class as an auto mechanic. One of the disciplines that you need to develop or skills that you need to develop that will assist you in becoming world-class in this business is simply the skill of creating exposures. And we have created a Fast Builder app to make this easier than ever for you to very quickly plug into a system where you don't have to recreate the wheel, but you can simply plug and play, follow the system, and not only will you be making money from selling your trial packs, but you'll be enrolling members and you'll be enrolling new customers every single month and getting more trial packs for free to help you to continue to expand your business with. And it all stems from this Fast Builder app. Now, I want to focus on one skill today, and that is simply the skill of how do you create exposures? How do you share information? And keep in mind, your goal is simply to pique interest with people that you know or that you meet on a daily basis. When you push this share tab right here, the app is going to change and it's going to look similar to this panel right here. Now this top one on the left, see how it says initial contact? This top one on the left, if you hit the share button right here, it will deliver the 2-minute and 44-second M Hydration Sticks video, and it will have a pre-written message inviting your friend or the person you just met to purchase a trial pack from you. You can send that via text message, via email, via Facebook Messenger, through WhatsApp, just by tapping the screen on your phone. So some of you may say, hey, I want to reword that message. Great, reword it a little bit. Put your DNA, put your personality into it. But some of you will say, you know what, I've never done anything like this before. Trust me, if you send the pre-written text message exactly as it is, you will get positive results. You'll get people that will buy trial packs from you. You'll get people that will try the product, fall in love, and want to become a customer or a member. Below that, you have these follow-up or secondary exposures designed to help you move people from first base to second base, or to simply help you pique interest with people that you want to share. I'll give you a prime example. In the last week, I have a friend that him and his wife have been phenomenal leaders in the network marketing space. They built some huge international teams. And it's somebody that was a little bit intimidating for me, honestly. It's somebody that's been a mentor of mine, a little bit intimidating for me to just reach them and prospect them. So here's what I did. I picked one of these videos, and it was actually the one that I sent them it's farther to the right, but it was for the Soul Stick, which is just a Dr. Templeman video talking about soul, because I knew there were some people in their family that would potentially be interested and really benefit from that particular product. So here's what I did. I clicked the little share button to send them the video, and I just typed out a text message that simply said, would you please watch this video? Our marketing department just put this together. I'm looking for feedback. I want to know what message you get from the video. Would you please do me a favor, watch the 2-minute video, and then let's talk and give me your feedback and ideas. Okay, so I sent him the video. Of course, the app notified me the second that he clicked on it to watch it. And then a few minutes later, I went in and I saw that he had watched the entire video. And then I simply picked up the phone and called him and said, did you watch the video? Of course, he said, yes, I already knew that. Then I said, tell me, what did you like best about what you saw? And then I let him answer. And then I said, I'm just curious, what feeling did it give you? What information did it convey? Do you think this would be a good video for us to send out to people that might be having some challenges with stress and feeling overwhelmed and having some of those feelings in their life? And immediately, because I knew what was going on in that family, I knew they were experiencing some of that. And he said, yeah, and he shared with me a little bit about how he was feeling. That led to him and his wife actually purchasing some of all of our products so that they could try our complete product line. Okay, remember, your goal is not on every initial contact to hit that home run, to enroll them into the business. The whole goal of sending information is simply to pique interest and get them to agree to the next exposure and the next exposure. So sometimes it's, hey, I want you to try the product, and then after they try the product, I want you to see another video. Sometimes it will be, hey, tell me what you think of this video, and that will lead to them trying the product. But your goal is simply to guide people from exposure to exposure to exposure, walking them down a path of education and understanding, where I'm 100% convinced if everybody got an education and understanding of what we have to offer at M Network right now today, and what's going on in our business and what's going on with our products, there's only one logical conclusion, and that is for them to get involved as a customer or as a member and to be a part of the M Nation. There is no other logical answer. So if you trust the process, if you'll walk them through, look, we have all these videos, then we have landing pages, we have this presentation done by Dennis Ligon is unbelievable. I have sponsored several people just by getting them to purchase a trial pack, sending follow-up exposures, getting them on a 3-way call, then sending them this little presentation right here for 23 minutes and 20 seconds. The amazing thing is the Fast Builder app tells me every time they click on it, how much of the video they've watched so I can gauge their interest, right? And I can call them back right when they're done with the video, when it's fresh on their mind. When it's time to enroll, we can just send them these action links right here. So you can guide people to first base, second base, third base, and home plate right from your Fast Builder app if you'll simply use it. Now, real quickly, want to show you another thing. If you're sending out a couple videos a day, very, very quickly, you're going to get overwhelmed with all the people that you're following up with and you have in the pipeline of exposures that you're working with. So if you click on this prospects tab right here in the Fast Builders app, it will open up a window like this that shows you all your prospects. Now you can see a few of mine here and you can see I've changed status on a few of them. You know, I've got Dennis Ligon parked. He wasn't ready to join me that day for whatever reason. I've got Mavis McNeil. She's a hot prospect over here, right? So you can change and filter by, you know, who's hot, who's parked, who joined recently, so that you know what you want to do with different people. Now, if I click on Dennis Ligon, okay, if I just tab on him as a prospect, you'll notice it gives me this little page right here. I want to show you real quickly what you can do with that. If you click on this little page right here, it opens up more information on Dennis. Now, from right here in the app, I can hit this button and give him a call. I can hit this button and give him a text. I can change his status right up here just by clicking on that car and changing it to something else. If I want to send him a follow-up video or something, I can just hit share content right here. If I click this edit button right here, I can go in and type in some notes. I could say, hey, it was his birthday and he loves chocolate cake, or whatever the case may be. I can type in notes that I want to remember about him in the future. Another quick thing is right here in this history, I can simply click on this button, this add history, which will open up this new window for me. This is a brand new feature in the last few weeks on the app, where very quickly I can put, I left a voicemail, I had a 3-way call, I met with Dennis, I enrolled Dennis as a customer or as a rep. And so with a radio button, I can very quickly just say, I enrolled him as a rep and hit OK. And it will time, date, and stamp that just like it did right here, 6/7/18 at 8:49 p.m. had a 3-way call with prospect. Now, if I want to delete that later on because I hit the wrong radio button by accident, I just hit delete right there. But what will happen is over time, it will give you a history of every single thing you've ever done with this prospect so that you keep notes. Because if you start sending out 2 videos a day, think of over a year from today, if you did that every day, just 2 videos a day, that would be 700 prospects you would have in the pipeline. And trust me, you'll start looking through your list of prospects over here, and you'll have so many people that pretty soon you're going to be saying, you know what, I can't remember who is Ruth McMurdy. And if you've kept notes over here and you know what you've done with that person, it'll refresh your memory to exactly where you're at, so that when you follow up, you're not following up and saying, now, how did I meet you again? And what information did I share with you again? It will all be right there for you in your prospect question. And we have a quick question. Someone says, how do I add a prospect to the app? That's very, very simple. The way you add a prospect is by initially using this tab and sharing information. So in other words, you're not going to do a mass import of everyone from your phone, because let's face it, some people in your phone aren't prospects, at least not right now today. You want it to be that whenever you go into the app and you open up your prospects, these are active people that you're working with. This will empower you to utilize the 5 minutes you have here and there, waiting in a dentist's office or waiting to pick up the kids from school. We're empowering you with the way to build your business 2 or 3 minutes here and there. You don't need to block out hours of time. You don't need to have a phone session where you carve out a half hour to make all your calls. When you have 2 or 3 minutes that you're waiting on somebody for something here and there, you open up your app, you go to your prospects, you go, oh yeah, I needed to send that person a video. Boom, you send the video, you notate it in your app so you have a history, you set a reminder, which it will ask you to do when you share the content, and everything is being tracked for you, okay? M has gone to amazing lengths to provide us with tools for free that almost every company out there would charge anywhere from $9 to $20 a month just for access to that app. Then they've got an opportunity for us for free to have 30 free trial packs a month to send out every single month. All we have to do is recruit 2 customers and 2 members on a monthly basis and pay the $10 shipping fee. I've never seen any company provide all the tools and with a belief in their product where they've said, look, we'll let you have free samples to go out there and build your business with. Okay, now I love this quote I read earlier today. Says you renew yourself every day. Sometimes you're successful, sometimes you're not, but it's the average that counts. The late, great Jim Rohn used to always say, figure out your batting average and then you can win. You can set your goals and win no matter what. I want to encourage every single person on this call over the next week to simply do this. Get your go to the App Store, download the Go Recruit app, get logged into Fast Builder, and over the next 7 days, just make a 7-day commitment, not a year, not a 5-year, 7-day commitment that you will send 2 videos a day for 7 days, 14 people that you're going to expose to M Network over the next 7 days. I promise you, if you will make that commitment, if you will take daily action, don't do 14 on one day. There's power in daily activity. Send 2 videos a day, every day for the next 7 days. I promise you, you will have activity and you will create your own momentum on your own team. See, it's awesome and it's wonderful that we're all a part of M, and M is going into this momentous growth phase where they're starting to grow exponentially. That's so wonderful for them as a company. But you don't win the game by sitting in the seat. You win the game by getting on the field and playing. So what matters is what type of momentum are you creating in your business? And it starts by those small daily activities. So send out 2 a day. That's it for 1 week. And I guarantee your business is going to have activity and excitement 7 days from today. With that, Dave, I've expired my time. Thank you for having me here, and I'll turn it back to you, my friend.
I think I'm safe in saying no time with Joe Melling can be considered expired time. My goodness. I wish you just had a little more passion, Joe. I wish we could, actually that's not true. You can't have any more. I wish we could all duplicate your passion. That's fantastic. Now, obviously he knows his stuff. And when he's talking about the things that M is making available, we're proud and happy to make them available. Certainly we want to be generous and opportunistic with people and help people understand and embrace what we offer. But we also want this company to grow. We want this to be a big deal because we know the company will be successful as our individual members and customers are successful. And success is defined by you. We don't define what your success is. We recognize different levels of success and different levels of accomplishment, but we literally believe in success happening to every individual on every individual's own scale. So whether that's you want to feel better, you want to have more wellness in your home, you want to remove some of the elements of your family's diet and consumption that frustrate you, whether it's from toxins or from artificial ingredients or things like that, we want to help eradicate whatever those things are that frustrate you, so that one level of success could simply be better wellness. Another level of success could be to secure those products for little or no cost, net cost, obviously, after you purchase them. Another level is to have a little bit of spending money. Maybe it's just to do something fun once a week, to take the spouse out for a dinner, or to take the kids for a pizza party, or whatever. Another level is a vacation. Another level is eliminating credit card debt. Another level is paying off your home, buying additional homes, buying cars, taking people on trips. Ultimately, our true freedom comes from what we define for ourselves, and then we make happen by the activities and choices that we make every day. Joe just gave us a bunch, and I'm glad this call is being recorded and will be available in about 2 hours tonight, 2.5 or 3 hours tonight. But that call and this information will be available so you can share it with friends, share it with people you know, and put these things into practice. Now, Joe mentioned the trial pack. That is still available. It has been quite a run. There has been quite a number of people saying, I've got to get this. This is a great way to continue. Like Joe said, we are effectively giving you product that you can sample upon your sign up of 2 members and 2 customers. Those are 4 different people. They cannot be 2 people who do one thing as a customer and then sign up later as a member. No, it's 4 different individuals. And you just call us and let us know where you are within that 30 days. And you call us on that 4th sign up, whoever that is. And then we can make sure your additional product is sent out right away. That's it from Vineyard, Utah. Joe Melling, thank you for your contribution and your excellent passion and expertise and authority. We love to implement the things you're talking about. Everybody, thanks for being with us. And again, Joe says it on the screen right there. Thanks. Thanks for being with us. All greetings come from Ryan Anderson. We'll see some of you in Nashville this week. We hope to see all of you in Las Vegas in November, and get ready for a great close to this 2018 year. Thanks, everybody. Have a terrific night.